I broke up with my girlfriend over her comments about my best friend. Now everyone is calling me stupid. Throwaway, fake names, etc. I don't want to get into much detail about it, but my best friend, 17M, Alex, was groomed and raped by an older woman at the youth center he used to go to. He was 13, and it was super traumatic. Luckily, she was arrested and convicted. Because of this incident, he can't be treated by female doctors or use a female therapist or any woman with medical authority over him. The woman used her medical role to groom him. Now, me and my girlfriend have been together for 6 months now. We are both 18. I'm M, she's F. Last week, me, her, Alex, and a few other friends all went out for lunch together. Well, due to a violent essay that happened near us, that topic came up. It was clear the whole thing made Alex super uncomfortable. I subtly asked if he wanted to go to the counter to order more drinks with me, an excuse to get away, but he just shook his head. Well, my girlfriend made a comment that caused the whole table to go WTF. She said that when guys claim they are raped by women, that they are being attention seekers, and that it should count as raped since they have no idea how bad women have it. I yelled at her, asking why on earth she would say some stupid crap like that. She told me not to yell at her, and that she was just voicing her opinion, and that of course she's being talked over because she's a woman. At this point, one of my friends who went to school with us and knew about the incident rushes to Alex's side because he's hyperventilating and is shaking badly. Me and the other friend take Alex outside and call his older brother, who came and picked him up. The next day, I went over to my girlfriend's to talk to her. I told her that what she said was crappy in general, but was especially bad because Alex was a victim of SA. I explained vaguely the situation and how it has impacted Alex. I had permission from Alex to do so. In response, she doubled down, saying that he's a guy, so it wasn't that bad, and that he's being sexist with his requirements with medical professionals. The breaking point was when she said that she feels bad for the woman since Alex probably ruined her career. I yelled at her, called her heartless, and told her I could never be with someone like that, and that we were over. Well, she's been telling people that I broke up with her because she spoke up against my sexist friend. Everyone who wasn't there that day has been messaging me and telling me how bad I messed up by breaking up with her. Some even kept that attitude after I explained what actually happened. I feel like crap because now a lot of people know what happened to Alex and that I let someone like that around him. Today I found out that she keeps messaging him messages about rape statistics, stories from women, and even an article about how the SA is probably the reason he's gay. I broke down at this. Alex is literally my closest and most important friend in the world, and currently, because of me, he can't even open his phone without having a small panic attack. What should I do? Update. I made an impulsive update 48 hours after my original post because of a gross DM I got. Luckily, the mod team stopped me from posting it, so I could give you guys a proper update now. They also asked for screenshots of the DMs, and the user ended up getting banned from the subreddit, then banned from Reddit as a whole. I just want to thank the mod team for that because with what was going on at the time, I didn't need DMs like that. So it's been a few months since I broke up with my ex. I wanted to thank all of you for your kind comments and suggestions. With my and his older brother's help, Alex contacted the police and reported her harassment of him, as well as filed for a restraining order. Her parents ended up settling outside of court for a small amount and took the money out of my ex's college fund. Alex just wanted the restraining order, but his parents and myself pushed him to get financial compensation. It wasn't much, but it was enough that she could no longer attend her dream school. I know because she wouldn't stop posting about it for weeks after it happened. She lasted a week before breaking the restraining order and messaging Alex. He just ignored her, and she started pushing the boundaries more. Messaging him, getting others. She has a very small group of friends left that still believe her side of the story, to message him, tagging him in her posts until he told her to stop. She argued back, but backed off when he reminded her of the restraining order and that she shouldn't be contacting him. That was about a month ago, and she hasn't tried to pull anything else since. Second part to the update. While I would definitely do all the things I did for Alex for any of my friends, I don't think I care for him as just a friend, and it's low-key kind of freaking me out. I don't think I should say anything right now because of what is going on, but even when it might be an appropriate time, I have no idea what I should do. Sorry, small panicky rant over. Again, thanks to everyone for helping me and Alex. I hope you all have wonderful days/nights. OOP clarifies on the DM he got in the comments. Men can't be raped by women. Rape, by definition, is committed by a penis. Alex was more accurately SA'd and sexually exploited, but he wasn't raped. SA and rape are more traumatizing for women, and sadly, when men claim they were abused by a woman, they are usually the abusers. The stats on that check out too. See Lunny Bancrofts. Why does he do that? Your girlfriend isn't speaking out of her behind. Alex will never be able to go his entire life not being treated by a female doctor. At most, he can ask for a male nurse or another male to be present while a female doctor examines him. If he needs surgery, for example, there's no way a hospital would accommodate him with an all-male team either. Certainly, it's okay if he chooses a male primary care physician or therapist, though. That is perfectly understandable. However, Alex is irrational for distrusting all women. It is men who commit the vast majority of SA against other men and other women, and statistically speaking, it is more likely he will be graped in the future by a man rather than SA'd by a woman, as female SOs are rare. Male grapists, however, aren't rare. A large percentage of men in our society say they would grape a woman if they thought they could get away with it, whereas women don't generally have secret desires to grape men. Alex could also overpower any female doctor who tried to grape him, so I truly don't believe he could fear women as much as women fear men. I don't know how Alex can stand the company of other men when so many men make grape jokes. I guess he doesn't play online video games, which is not a bad thing. Men do have it much better when it comes to SA and grape. Police and society are more likely to believe them, and the perpetrators are more likely to get punished as well as receive longer sentences. Men also don't have to worry about pregnancy or being viewed by society as damaged. Male victims don't get harassed while female victims do, and male victims aren't held to unreasonable standards. Male victims of female SOs also have the advantage of being able to overpower the perpetrator. A 13-year-old boy could easily overpower an adult woman. It is much worse being graped or SA'd when you aren't physically able to fight back, or fighting back would be futile. That being said, while your girlfriend was right about a lot of what she said, she should have the awareness that there are always exceptions to the rule, and that guys like Alex do exist, and that while males don't experience as much suffering when SA'd by a female compared to when men grape women, that they can still be distressed by it and lose the ability to trust authority figures. Alex needs to realize, too, that he didn't go through the same thing that a woman does when she's graped by a man, that men can cause more severe injuries to a woman than a woman can cause to a man, and that there exists a bigger power gap between a male perpetrator and a female victim versus a female perpetrator and male victim. Obviously, his being graped had nothing to do with him being gay. He was born that way. I think you did the right thing by breaking up with your girlfriend because she hugely disrespected Alex. Even though Alex is male, and studies show that males who cry abuse are more likely to be the abuser, unlike women who rarely lie about abuse, that doesn't hold true with children. She knew his perpetrator had been found guilty and convicted too. Not that that should matter. And she could see he was visibly upset and traumatized. I hope you're not trying to play the if roles were reversed game here, because there is no crime that can be committed against a man that is the equivalent of a man raping a woman, because men do not have vaginas and can't get pregnant. Men are physically stronger. Men hold all the power in society. Women face abuse just coming forward. And because the vast majority of grapists are men and male grapists are not rare or unusual. You need to grasp that, and there's no reason you can't grasp those truths while giving Alex emotional support.